Shalom, everyone. I hope that you're doing fantastic. I'm just jumping in here just to do an energy check. I'm having some major emotions and energy run through me, and I just want to check what's going on with everybody and all that. So if you're returning, welcome back. Those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Shannon, and my channel is very intense. I'm a real person like you. I don't hold back. Sometimes I just get on here chit chat. It's real talk on my channel. We look at criminal activity. Sometimes the information is very disturbing. We look at moral law. I use the living language in the scripture because it's actually found in the tarot. A lot of people know that, and some people don't. But it is here. And anyway, I'm not ashamed of Jehovah Elohim, who is my Yeshua. And anyway, if you stay, you stay. If you don't, then you don't. Let's get in here and see what's going on, guys. Thank you, Jehovah, for clear, defined messages. I thank you for your presence. I thank you for peace that passes all understanding. I thank you for the spirit of love. Even if some people don't get it, I thank you for the ones who do. What's in the now? What's in the now space, Jehovah? Thank you. The world is here. This is a reward of some kind. It's also traveling for some people. Older people are here. Bosses could be here. Integrity, wisdom is here. Bank systems are here in the now, but something's over. This is a completion. This is an all-consuming fire. In the Hebrew, it's somebody's teeth is here, but it goes back to chewing on things. Wisdom of something is really here. Fixed energy. Something's fixed about something that's over. Something all over the world is here. We have the living creatures. Actually, if you go read in scripture, you will find the living creatures with all four of these emblems. The ox, the lion, the man, and the eagle. And or sometimes Scorpio is portrayed as a snake as well. It's never come through my spirit before, but it's here in my spirit. So the letter Shin is here. Or person, place, or thing, first, middle, or last name with the letter S. The Shin is also in our English language, the leg, something about somebody's teeth or a leg energy is here. This is integrity and uprightness showing itself. Now, the sun right now is in Pisces, and a lot of times with Pisces, it's hung upside down. It's a backwards organization. We're getting the organization here with the 4. So never noticed that before either. That's in the now. Show me the most important thing that we need to know about the now energy, Jehovah. Jehovah states in his word he comes with his reward, positive or negative. Something is completed here. Also seeing, I don't know what she's holding in her hand, but it's making the 11 here. That's a judgment. The judgment on the world is here in the now. We are here. We are here. We are here. We are here. Thank you, Jehovah, for ending this crap that's gone on. So the arm of Jehovah is here. This is the Yod. This is the first letter of his name. So if you are new, you can see what his whole name looks like in the tarot down below in a video. This is authority. It represents a husband and protection and fortunate stuff. Real big fortune is here with these 2 cards. Bank systems are here, and this is fortune. It's also luck It's also regardless whichever way the wheel's going to turn, because it's very what we call cause and effect, karmic activity, reaping and sowing. Either way it turns in truth in the way that it needs to on any given person. Travel is really big here. Really big here. We have fixed immutable energy showing up here, and yet within the wheel we're also getting fixed energy portrayed here. And Jehovah has to come in and turn something that's been fixed for quite some time. The world is said in scripture to be set up on pillars, and it is fixed there. That's why it's shown here with fixed energy. Yet a never-changing God is always creating change, and in that He is fixed. This is spirituality, teachers here. It is the law. It is truth coming out here in a very big way. We have, you know, the most important thing that we need to know is that there needs to be a forgiveness for the stupidness, because people are fixing to get it real hard and rewarded for some things that have taken place with throwing people out and being poor in spirit, and yet we got a bunch of rich stuff, and the rich are being judged right now. They really are. Woe to those who sit up in those highfalutin places and say, I'll never be moved because I'm fixed here. And Jehovah says, well, I'm fixing to show you what it's going to feel like. Because there's a judgment here. This is a judgment with the Yod. Extra energy, Jehovah, that you want us to be aware of. So the most important thing is that something's fixing to change. And because of integrity, it changes. For those who are in the upright, again, this is an all-consuming fire. We got fire here as well. Something's balancing out here in a very big way. This is inevitable fate taking place within some type of a situation where authority is really big showing up here. So communication is here. This is also travel. We got big time travel. All three of these cards go back to travel. This is an investigation card. This is a law card. This is fast communication. Somebody could be, because the wheel is here, I mean, all this is travel. Somebody could be quickly trying to travel to get out of something, but you're not going to be able, because the hand of the divine is going to find everything. Okay? His arm is going to find everything. We have another 8 here. We have 88 coming out here. We have jail for some people. We also deal with somebody who's really been in their mind, or has put people in their mind because they've thrown other people out. Okay? This is incarceration coming out here. Well, I'm just pulling cards. There's the Hangman. So we got it both ways, like I was just saying. And Sun's there right now. And it's also a protection card because of the kooks. And it's got somebody just a freak in their mind. And somebody's had to be flipped upside down to figure out what to do. It's prophecy taking place. That's a big time spiritual card. So is this. And so is this, because it goes back to scripture stating, I come with my rewards. And he does. And something's closing out really big. There's prison here. Law is really big. Law card, law card, law card. So it can be found here because that investigation of Scorpio is there and here. And those two energies are right up against one another in the zodiac. So it's coming out. So we got somebody going to prison. Okay, for psychedelic behaviors and sacrificial things that have taken place, or just energetically somebody's just been in their mind. Communications put somebody in their mind, but it was truthful, and it was with integrity, and it closed something out about travel situations and authority and bosses and all that kind of stuff, right? Yeah. Well, I hope people enjoyed their nice dinners and all their fortune and where they got to travel to and everything else. Put everybody else out in their mind. You hope I don't care anymore. The tapestry, the other side of things. Some people only showed one side of who they were. And they were nothing but a freak and a liar in some things that they did. What else you want to bring out here, Jehovah Elohim? Maker and ruler of the earth and all that is in it. There is a secret love here. And there is the House of Jacob coming out, which is the High Priestess energy. Really tapping into, there's big time spirituality here. Big time. Big time energy coming out here. Secrets, the other woman is here with the husband. For some of you all, and some people just showing up with one side of their tapestry, but it takes both to make that tapestry, and somebody seeing the other side of things. Or is going to show it and close something out with integrity. Home is here because the tent is here. Or was there some type of travel trip on a float trip or by water, or stormy waters occurred within that. That card represents that. A river could be found with this energy. Given what that other reading was tonight. We have everything stolen. It's going to be returned. And that comes from the prophet Joel. Or Joel, however you want to say it. And the pictograph, this is the letter Lamid, the letter L. And the pictograph is a J. So Gel, obviously, because that's a prison card. But Joel could be found here. So let every word be established in 2 or 3 witnesses. Okay? We have joy that is going to occur once the crazy kooks go away. Okay? All right. Joys. We have Joey out here. It's interesting. We have a boy. We also have somebody who's been by, who goes both ways. There's also somebody had to say goodbye because of something that took place. With some stupid, disgraceful thing where sacrificing had occurred in backwards organization. We have teachers out here really big in this reading. We also have something really big. The Bee Gees are here. And that's really big. And that's music. This goes back to music and all kinds of artistic things with the 12th house, right? Yes. Where somebody's been crying and crying and crying, because that word by can go to be just crying over something. Okay, well. Cry me a river. Been crying for 3 years. Nobody cared about my tears. Why should I care about yours? Jehovah, what else? Don't care about those who have seared their souls by doing wickedness in the earth. Especially when somebody's hand has been put out over and over to extend, I'll even forgive you for something, and people just ignored it. Oh, my riches, I'm securing my riches. And you always said, well, let me just show you about those riches here. Everything that you took, my hand's going to find it out. You're going to give it right back to the people that it goes to. Also dealing with somebody who smokes pot real heavy here. A trap and a deception. Yeah, well, there has been a trap where a loan was concerned. Somebody signed something. Okay, trapped somebody else as well. Somebody plays both sides. Again, we got somebody doing things both sides. But we also have the law here. We also have an investigation. There's a village that's fixing to get blown on really hard. A little village outside the city fixing to get the horn blown. There's nowhere for these people to go. They're getting invaded, whether they like it or not. And they're going to see exactly how it felt. They thought they'd just sit there in the way that they do things. I don't think so. Matter of fact, I know so. Jehovah is going to take care of you now. What else you want to bring out here, Jehovah? I just thank you so much for your sweet spirit of truth. For giving back every single thing that stupid Esau thought he was going to do. So, we have the dog. A friend is out here, right? And there's somebody being warm and cuddly, and protection is out here. We got protection here as well. This is about being trustworthy. We do have integrity, though, showing out here for those people who are in integrity, because other people are going to go jail, like I said. Anyway, something is coming in real fast because Jehovah stated so. Something just going to, just like that, inevitably, boom, because the tower's here as well. This is governmental things with the tower here. This has been somebody just analyzed and analyzed and analyzed something with this card in this deck. Also a protection card in this deck as well. We got protection really big here. And a friend is here. within something. But we also have the Jezebel control spirit, but these cards can go back to controlling energy as well. And there's Big Ben. We got the Bee Gees. Well, imagine that. Something is really big here. Tower's coming down on the proud. It is, because Jehovah's hand is going to turn something because they've been found out. All right, their leg's going to be taken where the upright's not. Somebody's going to be standing in their rubble because it's time for that. It's inevitable fate taking place here on somebody. There's been standards and things like that. Some standards have been broken sexually. We have sexual stuff. The dog can take you back to, again, homosexuality can be traced back to the dog. Somebody has been bi as well. Somebody's husband was, and now something's known about that. That won't be for everybody, but it is here. But the Jezebel spirit is here, take you back there, and this also take you back to prostitution, and that word came out as well. We have the plotting card. How do I escape? Well, this escapism, you ain't going to escape. You just can't do it. Jehovah's not going to let you do it no more. Okay? You went down the wrong freaking road. You become a freak and a half. Didn't want to make something right. You lost your head and your leg and everything else. Your teeth going to get kicked out. It is what it is because you didn't give a rip about anybody else. So you will reap what you sow. There is no crossroad anymore. There's no more decisions for you. There's no more planning. There's no alternative. I don't care if you're divided or not. Whatever you plotted with your free will, that was your choice. There's an inevitable fate for somebody. You can run, but you cannot hide because the eye is right here. We also have the lady and the gentleman coming out here, and we do have a match. Okay, so that's positive. For those of you who are going to get rid of a third party that's been such a stupid kook and a half, there is some type of integrity out here, and it's known about that. We do have an AA energy here, and we have the answer. Just answer the freaking question. That the Q&A is also, that also goes back to a beheading as well. We have blockages in some type of stupid mountain, the mountain of Esau, probably. There's been barriers and challenges and ambition. I'm just going to do whatever. There's an enemy. There's been danger, and somebody was told that they're in danger, and the wicked are in danger, because here comes the arm of the divine. There's protection out there for those who stand up and are fine. Jehovah, what else would you like to bring out here? There is a connection, though, and a match that will be taken. Jehovah's going to, if he has to just, create something out of nothing at all by way of allowing two people to meet, he really will do that, okay? Because some people, well, there's a companion for somebody here. There is. And they will be like your best friend, and they will protect you and all of that. So we do have the eternity coming out here. Death issues, which we already know about it. This is the letter Y. We have the letter Y here. And somebody could say, why did this have to happen? I'm not sure. Because you had free will and you chose the path that you chose, I guess. Nobody can stand before the great divine say, I didn't know, because he does give us free will, and we do have a knower on the inside. We just do. This is maximum protection, because somebody can go to prison because they're a kook, because they're a murderer, because they're a thief, because they're a liar, because they're a kook. So this is a radical change in some things that have taken place. Yes. I'm going to take just a couple of extra cards. Thank you, Jehovah. You shall not commit adultery. So somebody did, and it caused a freaking mess. A teacher is here. We have a teacher here and a teacher here. Okay. Did you learn your lesson? Because this is learning and teaching and learning. We have a whole staff of teachers right here. So that means we have a school involved in something, which we already know. We have a chamber here and walls in an inner place as a hidden or a secret inner place within. Well, that energy literally was coming out in picture where somebody was putting up something within a wall, and there was an opening there as well. So whatever. But anyway, somebody's also going to go behind walls in maximum protection, because it just got out of freaking hand with somebody's stupidness. Something yellow is also here. And yes, game is over, people. There is no game. That was a sick game. What was being played? That was kooks. No, nobody plays your kooks. Yeah, we don't even want to play your game. That's stupidness. The enemy has been caught red-handed, and there will be justice for this, yes, and your partner has been here. Well, we got law. Somebody's partner in law was a kook. They were a freak. They were nasty. They were a geek. They were gross. They had issues. bad issues. I know that I lied, but I didn't want to go to jail. Well, it's too bad. Now you're fixing to go to freaking hell because you sealed yourself, I guess, for some of you all. Some of you all didn't. You just go to jail for a while and then you do your time and you're out. Jehovah's going to see to it that there will be justice, yes. And wealth is going to be on its way because everything stolen is going to be repaid. Thank you, Jehovah. I love you so much. Somebody says, I want to date you. Well, somebody is going to meet somebody. Somebody's kook person that was a third party that tried to stop somebody that was freak is going to get out of the way now so that real people can come together and love the way that it's supposed to. Because you always stop hating, they didn't want to, so they can just sit there and hate one another in the prison cell. Okay? Okay. So bye-bye this little, this stupid village. Going away. There's the head, the resh, the letter R is here. There's a real liar here. There's a Roy and a Rye also here. Ryan is here, and Ryan could also be found within, and the Roy could also be found in Ray. With this room, because it's the R and the Y as well. It's both here. So that's huge. So we have the man, the boss, the chief, the top of something, the beginning, the firstborn, something like that, or the actual head that was severed, but with the Q and A that was pressured off of somebody. Anyway, they lost their head. They're cray-cray. Now they're going to go away. This is what came out, people. Until next time, shalom.